హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు కార్తికేస్ అకాడమీ. మీరు యూనియన్ పబ్లిక్ సర్వీస్ కమిషన్కి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నట్లయితే మన టార్గెట్ ఐఏఎస్ 2025 బ్యాచ్ అనేది ఏప్రిల్ మొదటి వారం స్టార్ట్ అవుతుందండి. దీంతో జనరల్ స్టడీస్తో పాటు ఆప్షనల్ పేపర్ కూడా అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎవరైతే అభ్యర్థులు ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో మన కార్తికేస్ అకాడమీ ఫోన్ నెంబర్ కాల్ చేసి మీకు రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫినిష్ చేసుకోండి. 9000222478. ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్.
Hello everyone, welcome to Sri Kartikeya IAS Academy. In this video, we are going to deal with some questions related to current affairs. Let's go with it. Question 1. Consider the following statements about Atal Bijul Yojana. Statement 1. It is a central sector scheme. Statement 2. It is being implemented by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Statement 3. It is being funded by the Government of India and the World Bank on 30:70 basis. So he is asking us how many of the above pairs are correctly matched. If we go with the statement 1 and the 2, both the statements regarding this scheme is the correct, which means that this Yojana scheme is from the central sector scheme and it is implemented by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. But there is something wrong with the third statement. The third statement says that it is being funded by the Government of India and World Bank on 30:70 ratio. But this statement is incorrect because the Government of India and World Bank was issuing 50:50 basis. So as this statement is not a correct statement, statement 1 and 2 are the correct. So only 2 will be the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Now let's go with the second question. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. Pichwai art originated in Nathdwara near Udaipur and is traditionally created on cloth typically khadi. Statement 2. The main image portrayed in Pichwai paintings is Lord Shiva. So this question, the statements given here is about the Pichwai art, right? So statement number 1 is the correct statement regarding this art, but statement number 2 is not a correct statement. The statement number 2 says that the main image portrayed in Pichwai painting is Lord Shiva. This is not a correct one. The main image portrayed in Pichwai painting is about Srinath Ji. Shrinathji. So the painting is about the Srinath Ji. So as the second statement is not a correct statement, only first statement is correct. One only will be the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Now let's go with the third question. Consider the following statements. The first statements. Semiconductors are materials that have high resistance to electric current flow. Statement 2. Semiconductors are only used in electronic devices for energy storage. And statement 3. Semiconductors have no impact on the performance of the computer processors. So the three statements are about the semiconductors. But actually the statement number 1, 2, 3 about the semiconductors are not the correct statements. Now let us go in details why the statements are not correct. Statement number 1 says that the semiconductors are material that have a high resistance to electric current flow. This statement is not a correct statement because the semiconductors are the material that have a low resistance to electric current flow. So this statement is not a correct statement. Now let's deal with the second statement. Second statement says that semiconductors are only used in electronic devices for energy storage. This statement is incorrect because while semiconductors are indeed used in electronic devices, their applications go far beyond energy storage. They are crucial components in various devices including computer processor, memory chips, solar cells and many more. So this statement is not a correct statement. Now let's go with the third statement. Third statement says that semiconductors have no impact on the performance of the computer processors. Even this statement is incorrect because the semiconductors play a significant role in the performance of the significant role in the computer processors. So even this statement is incorrect. So as all the statements regarding the semiconductors are not a correct statement, D, none will be the correct answer. Now let's go with the fourth question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. India's semiconductor industrial policy is being managed mainly by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Statement 2. India Semiconductor Mission focuses on manufacturing, assembly, displays and compound semiconductors. Statement 3. The Center for Development of Advanced Computing is an R&D organization under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology that admires the policy for chip designing. Even this statement talks about the semiconductors. So here the statement number 1, 2, 3, all the statements regarding the semiconductors are correct. Let me repeat it again. The statement number 1 is a correct statement which says that India's semiconductor industrial policy is being managed by the Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology. Correct statement. Statement 2, India's semiconductor mission focuses on manufacturing, assembly, displays and compound semiconductors. Even this statement is a correct statement. Statement 3, Center for Development of Advanced Computing is an R&D organization under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Even this statement is a correct statement. As all the above statements are correct, all the 3C will be the correct answer. Now let's go with the 5th question. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. A semiconductor is a material which has an electrical conductivity value falling between that of the conductor and an insulator. Statement number 2. Quantum computing and enhanced wireless network rely on semiconductors. Statement 3. The production link initiative and design linked incentive scheme encourage building a semiconductor ecosystem in India. Even this statement is about the semiconductors. So the statement 1, 2, 3 regarding the semiconductors are correct statement here also. The statement 1 says that the semiconductor material has an electronic conductivity value falling between the conductor and an insulator. This statement is a correct statement. The quantum computing and enhanced wireless network rely on the semiconductors. Even this statement is a correct. Statement 3 is also a correct statement. As all the statements above are the correct statement, all the 3 will be the correct answer. C will be the correct answer. Now let's go with the 6th question. The 6th question is, the Bureau of Indian Standards, which is BIS, is the national standard body working under the aegis of A. Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, B. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, C. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, D. Ministry of Home Affairs. Here the correct answer is option A, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Publication Distribution. So this Bureau of Indian Standards is a national standard body which is working under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. So A is the correct answer. Now let's go with the 7th question. 7th question here is, what can be said about the planet Venus? The question is about the Venus. Statement A. Venus is the closest planet to the Sun in our solar system. B. Venus is known for its extreme cold and icy surface. C. Venus has rotation that is opposite to the majority of the other planets. And statement D. Venus has a thick atmosphere primarily composed of oxygen. So the correct statements regarding the Venus is the option C, which means the planet Venus has a rotation that is opposite to the majority of the other planets, which means that most planets including the Earth rotate counterclockwise direction, which means in the anti-clockwise direction, but the Venus rotates in a clockwise direction. So the correct statement is C. C is the correct answer regarding the Venus. Now let's go with the 8th question. What are carbon nanofluorides? Option A. Tiny flower-like structure made of carbon nanotubes. B. A type of carbon allotrope with a diamond-like structure. C. Nanoscale material used for water purification. D. Carbon particles used in rocket fuel. The correct answer regarding the carbon nanofluorides is the option A. Carbon nanofluorides are the tiny flower-like structure which are made up of the carbon nanotubes. Now let us know in detail about this. What is the carbon nanofluorides? They are unique nanostructure which is composed of carbon atoms arranged in a distinctive floral-like a morphology. They have a high surface area and various potential application in the field such as material science, electronics, nanotechnology due to their exceptional properties and structure. Now this is about the nanofluorides. Now let's go with the ninth question. Ninth question. In which of the following biogeochemical cycles the weathering of rock is the main source of release of nutrients to enter the cycle? Option A, carbon cycle, B, nitrogen cycle, C, phosphorus cycle, and D, sulfur cycle. The correct answer is option C, phosphorus cycle, which means the biogeochemical cycles, the weathering of the rocks is the main source of release of nutrients to enter the cycle is nothing but the phosphorus cycle. This phosphorus cycle is an essential nutrient for living organism and it is primarily found in the rocks and minerals. Through the process of weathering, these rocks and minerals break down over time, releasing phosphorus into the environment, and this phosphorus then become available to the plants which are an integral part of the cycle and as they absorb phosphorus from the soil. This is about the phosphorus cycle and the ninth question. Now let's go with the 10th question. Which of the following are detrivorous? He is asking us about the detrivorous. 1 is the earthworm, 2 is the jellyfish, C is the millipede, 4 is a seahorse, and 5th is the wood lice. Now let us go in detail. The first statement, the first option is the earthworm. Earthworm is actually, yes, it is a detrivorous, which means they feed on decaying organic matter in the soil. Now let's go with the second one, which is a jellyfish. Jellyfish is not a detrivorous. It is not a detrivorous, but it is a carnivorous. And they are carnivores which feed on the small fishes and planktons. Now let's go with the third one, which is Mellipedes. Mellipedes, yes, it is a detrivorous, which means they feed on decaying plant materials and detritus on the forest floor. Okay. Now let's go with the fourth one, seahorse. The seahorse is not a detrivorous, but they are a carnivores. They feed on the tiny crustaceans. Alright. Now let's go with the fifth one, which is a wood lice. Yes, wood lice is actually a detrivorous, and which means they feed on decaying plant materials and detritus, particularly in the dump environment. So here, as the first one, earthworm is a detrivorous, Mellipedes is a detrivorous, and wood lice is a detrivorous, he is asking us select the correct answer using the code given below. The 1, 3 and 5 is the correct answer. C will be the correct answer regarding this 10th question. So that's all about today's current affairs question. See you all tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please do like the video, share the video, and for more videos, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
మన కార్తికేయస్ అకాడమీ విశాఖపట్నం నుంచి బోత్ ఆఫ్లైన్ మరియు ఆన్లైన్లో ఏపీఎస్సి గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ మాడ్యూల్ అనేది మార్చి 4వ తారీఖు నుంచి ప్రారంభిస్తున్నామండి. అయితే అడ్మిషన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ మార్చి 1 నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టాము. సో ఎవరైతే అభ్యర్థులు ఏపీఎస్సి గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ మాడ్యూల్ని పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో మా కార్తికేయ ఐస్ అకాడమీ ఫోన్ నెంబర్ కాల్ చేస్తే ఈ మాడ్యూల్ డీటెయిల్స్ అనేది మీకు అందిస్తారు. అండ్ అతి తక్కువ ఫీజు స్ట్రక్చర్లతో, అంటే ఏపీ మొత్తంలో మీరు తీసుకుంటే అతి తక్కువ ఫీజు స్ట్రక్చర్ తోటి లైకమ్ రికార్డ్ మాడ్యూల్ని అంటే ఆఫ్లైన్ మాడ్యూల్ని ఒక సిస్టమాటిక్ ఆర్డర్లో అందిస్తున్నటువంటి సంస్థ మన కార్తికేయ. ప్రతి సంవత్సరం కూడా బెస్ట్ రిజల్ట్ని అందిస్తున్నామండి. ఎవ్రీ వీక్ స్కాలర్షిప్ టెస్టులు పెడుతున్నాము అండ్ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా అద్భుతంగా డిజైన్ చేసినటువంటి అంశం మాకు కనిపిస్తుంది. నా ఫీజు స్ట్రక్చర్ చూస్తే మీకు ఏపీఎస్సి గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ జస్ట్ 2999 అండి. సో దీంట్లో గొప్ప విషయం ఉంది, మీరు ఏపీఎస్సి కోర్స్ పర్చేస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు క్వాలిఫై అవుతారు డెఫినెట్గా. సో క్వాలిఫై అయిన తర్వాత కార్తికేయ అకాడమీ నుంచి ఒక స్కాలర్షిప్ కూడా మీరు అందుకోవచ్చు. అండ్ ఈ కోర్స్ ప్రధానంగా ఆఫ్లైన్ మరియు ఆన్లైన్లో ఉంటుంది, లైకమ్ రికార్డింగ్ ఉంటుందండి. అండ్ ఈ 2999 వచ్చేసి ఓన్లీ ఆన్లైన్, లైవ్ ప్లస్ ఆన్లైన్ విద్యార్థులకు మాత్రమే. ఆఫ్లైన్ ప్రైస్ మరి వేరే విధంగా ఉంటుంది, మీరు ఈ నెంబర్ కాల్ చేసి తీసుకోవచ్చు. టాప్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉంటారండి కార్తికేయలో. హిస్టరీ కానవచ్చు, సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ, జాగ్రఫీ, పాలిటీ అన్ని సబ్జెక్ట్స్కి ఎక్స్పర్ట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉంటారు. అండ్ బోత్ మీడియం తెలుగు అండ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం ఉంటుందండి. అండ్ ఫైనల్గా సో టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా అద్భుతంగా ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ఎవరైతే గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ కోర్స్ని పర్చేస్ చేయొచ్చు. మన కార్తికేయ ఐఎస్ అకాడమీ మొబైల్ యాప్ కింద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బాక్స్లో లింక్ ఇస్తామండి, మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అక్కడ గత సంవత్సర కాలం నుంచి కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల నుండి మంచి కంటెంట్ అనేది మీకు ఆర్డర్లో అరేంజ్ చేసి పెట్టడం జరిగింది. వాటిని మీరు ఫ్రీగా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అలాగే టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా అక్కడ అవైలబిలిటీగా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ డిఫరెంట్ కోర్సెస్ కూడా దాంట్లో ఉన్నాయి. మీరు హ్యాపీగా చూసుకొని మీకు సబ్జెక్ట్ వైజ్ కూడా చాలామంది గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు 4 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి. ఒకటి ఏపీ హిస్టరీ, రెండవది ఇండియన్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్, తర్వాత మీకు సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ ఏపీ అండ్ ఇండియన్ ఎకానమీ, ఇలా సబ్జెక్ట్ వైజ్ కూడా అక్కడ పర్చేస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. లేదు అంటే కంబైన్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ కూడా సిలబస్ అంతా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మీరు పర్చేస్ చేసుకొని ప్రిపరేషన్ మొదలుపెట్టండి.